They are a couple, they are friends, and there's a very suspicious tension here. 95% of people make the mistakes I'm about to show you. Look how interesting. Pedro and Daniel are childhood friends. They meet at a wedding and both have gorgeous girlfriends. After chatting for a while, Pedro feels a bit bad because he can't help but think Daniel's girlfriend is better than his. She's more cheerful, she's interested in what Pedro is saying, she's more helpful, she brings drinks for everyone, and she's very affectionate with Daniel. The funny thing is that secretly, Daniel thinks the same about Pedro's girlfriend. Well, not exactly the same, but that Pedro's girlfriend has incredible qualities that his own girlfriend doesn't. The comments Pedro's girlfriend makes seem so intelligent to Daniel. He says, "This woman is educated, she's well-read, and she's so elegant." For each of them, not entirely, but in a way, the grass looks greener on the other side. They see all the good in their friend's girlfriend, and you don't know what happens next. Pedro gets drunk. "Hey, shh, don't tell that yet. You'll ruin the video. First, tell them the office gossip." "Which one? The married guys?" "Yes, that one. Tell them." "Okay, here it goes, but we'll come back to this one in a moment." Felipe has been married for 10 years, and obviously he's no longer in the honeymoon phase. He has a list of accusations against his wife. Small things like leaving hair in the shower and not closing the toothpaste. Medium things like she forgot his birthday the other day. And some slightly bigger things. The thing is, he has an endless list of accusations against her, because he's been living with her for 10 years, and he knows every one of her details, flaws, and areas for improvement. On the other hand, at the office, his new coworker is super sweet to him. She often brings him a little something, a donut, a coffee. She asks him how he slept last night and stays to work with him half an hour later when he needs her. Oh, and she always comes dressed up and in a good mood, and she's cheerful, and she's young and pretty. At this moment, he only sees this small list of good things in his coworker, and he contrasts it with this enormous list of bad things his wife has, and he finds it hard not to compare them. When he comes home late and tired, and his wife greets him in a bad mood and with complaints, and with scolding because she's been asking him for over a month to please change that light bulb, and he still hasn't done it. And he contrasts it with when he arrives at the office, and they greet him with a genuine smile and a donut. Now you and I know what's happening here. The grass looks greener on the other side. But if he made the mistake of leaving his wife to start something with his coworker, you and I know what happens. 9 out of 10 times the same thing happens. Soon after, you realize that the list of bad things the person who now seems so perfect has is equal to or greater than what your previous partner had, and you regret it. Your previous partner was with you through thick and thin for 10 years, and you discarded her. The mind has this bias. The bias is that we see all the good in what we don't have, and all the bad in what we do have. Repeat that, I liked it. I'm not going to repeat it, pay attention, but I'll give you a sad example. Roberto was estranged from his dad for the last 10 years. His dad died unexpectedly from a heart attack. Now that he's gone, he can only remember all the good times and all the qualities his dad did have. And he can't forgive himself for drifting apart and wasting these last years he could have spent with him. Ah, get rid of that melancholic voice. Finish telling them the wedding gossip, man. In the heat of the night, glug, 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 Pedro and Daniel are talking alone, and Pedro says, "Hey, I want to congratulate you. What a beautiful girlfriend you have. She's cheerful, she's helpful, she's super pleasant." Daniel tells him, "Yes, she's pleasant when you're with her for an hour at the table, but you should see her if you have her all day." Pedro bursts out laughing, and Daniel tells him, "Besides, yours is intelligent and elegant and cultured. What a pleasant conversation she has." And Pedro tells Daniel, "I'm with you. You don't know what it's like to be with her 24/7. They hug and say in unison, "There's no doubt that the grass always looks greener on the other side." What are those shadows behind them? Uh-oh. They didn't realize, but their girlfriends were behind them, hearing everything. The elegant one tells the cheerful one, "It always happens to me. At first it's flowers and chocolates. They idealize me and treat me like a queen. But after a while, they take me for granted, and they start drooling over anyone who passes by. Are you calling me just anyone?"
Tun 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 tun.
No,
Tun 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 tun.
it's a joke. I also saw how my boyfriend was looking at you. It happens to 90% of men. They fall into that trap and then regret it. They fail to value what they have and idealize what they don't have. until they lose it. They look at each other mischievously and go together to dance on the floor.
Chan chan chan.
It's never too late, but I recommend reading this book before you're 30 because it shows you how making small changes in your habits can soon put you in a very different place. It's called Atomic Habits. In the first video on my profile, I show you how to download it for free.